only. Siluria's tree only. We're gonna be praying to Miyazaki, as we always do, and then we're gonna take a look at this weapon and figure out what we need for it. I believe it is a faith-based weapon, hence why I've gone Confessor, because I'm pretty sure when I looked at it briefly, it was 20 faith and 27 strength, which is crazy. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Plus, you know, thematic, because, like, Christmas. So, as always, dearest Miyazaki, I hope you are having a wonderful Christmas. I presume you celebrate. If you don't, I hope you're having a wonderful day of the 24th of December, which is just a day otherwise. I require from you in my hands right now the Siluria's tree weapon from the deep root depths. I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on that, I don't actually know where you find it, but I require that in my hands so I can do the whole run with it. If you don't mind, please and thank you. Fabulous. Okay, let's take a look at this thing. It is holy. It is 13 dexterity, so one more, 20 faith, so one more plus the talisman, and then 27 strength, which is 18. So 6 more strength. That's not bad. It's got a Ash of War called, okay, thank you. Called Siluria's Woe. Thrust the weapon in a spiraling motion surrounding it in a vortex of wind. Charge attacks have the power to blow away enemies and can fire the tornado forwards. So I can charge it up. So we'll probably want to be using that because that sounds like it would probably be pretty good. And it kind of looks like a Christmas tree. Well, as close as you get, at least in this game. Hot potatoes are hot. Excellent. I hope that it is delicious food. 13 dex does sound manageable. It does. It does. So we're going to want, obviously, Holy Scorpion Charm. We're going to want the Holy Shrouding Tier. We're going to want the Holy... well, it's really just those two. Holy Scorpion Charm, Holy Shrouding Tier. We'll want the Ash of War Talisman. We'll probably want the Charge Attack Talisman, maybe the Jump Attack Talisman. Because I think the Charge Attack is actually pretty good for this, I believe. Let me see. Yeah! Yeah, that's pretty solid. Cool. A tree of a family trying their best. It does. It does. I agree. There's no way I finish the list of requests by the end of the year, given that the year is like 6 days away. But I might be able to get through at least 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 more, maybe. Depending on how long they take me. Also, this Sunday, very excited, going to be racing Rando Race versus Brian. And I'm definitely going to get my ass handed to me because Brian knows all the skips and can do them first try, unlike me. But I'm going to try my best. Hopefully we find a Melania, because I feel like I can beat Melania faster, maybe. And this is a somber weapon, so we're going to be ignoring stuff like that smithing stone, and we're just going to run over and grab the somber upgrades that we can get from our dear friend EG, followed by going to kill the Godskin Noble, which this does pierce damage. So it'll be better than the blunt weapons we've used the past little bit against him, because the blunt weapons have been kind of weird. If I never sleep or end stream, true, true. It's skips off a bit more. I do agree. I do think that Brian will probably wind up kicking my ass in it, but it's gonna be fun even if I lose. For me, it is exactly, well, we're like 30 seconds away from being exactly noon. You know what we should have counted in Elden Ring? I should have counted all the rings. That would have been smart.
Have you heard?
I can't look at these trees the same way anymore.
Turning to aid you. You need O to the foot. Then it's settled. Summon me. I bequeath.
For anyone that is celebrating Christmas, are you having your Christmas dinner today or are you having your Christmas dinner tomorrow? For me, it's tomorrow. You feel the urge to count? Do it. How many ring things are there in Elden Ring, I wonder? I'm very tempted to do that now and count those. Don't like crystal, all that stuff? Totally fair. Totally fair. Do I want the dagger? No, even if I don't want the dagger talisman, I need the Somber 7. So I need this key for sure. No Christmas dinner for you? I get it. Depends on the people's schedules. Fair. I got two. We're doing 2 Christmases tomorrow. We have, so our plans are tonight we're going to a Christmas party for my wife's family. And then tomorrow we're going to my wife's family, my wife's specifically not extended family, but her dad's house for Christmas there. And then we go to my parents' house in the afternoon for Christmas there and Christmas dinner. And then we do a Christmas dinner the day after with her family again, but that's going to be on the 26th. So I'm realizing changes my schedule plans actually for when I'm streaming. I should talk to her about that. I would die. I just like Christmas food. I'm a big fan of Christmas dinner. I love turkey. I love mashed potatoes. I love gravy. I love Brussels sprouts. If I could have that dinner and it not be Christmas, I would. Irritates you, know, I'd rather just not. I get that. I am not normally a big extended family or a spending time family person, but I like the tradition of Christmas. It's not for everyone though, and I get that. And not everyone celebrates it either, so also totally valid, you know? Plus, we have our kid now, so seeing him get not only the gifts that Santa brings him, which is super cool to see what he gets from Santa, but also seeing the gifts that everyone else gets him is well worth it too, so. Sign me the F up for food and gifts, agreed. Calling, texting, knocking on your door. Ugh. Here, okay, here's what you do, stars. You put yourself into do not disturb mode, okay? And then promptly ignore everybody, because fuck them. Hello, Brian. How's it going? How are you doing today? Brian, would you like to know how many trees there are in Limgrave? Because I decided today to count all the trees in Limgrave. Because I saw a video of someone counting all the trees in Skyrim and I thought it was funny. and then I didn't realize how many there were, and I decided to do it for Elden Ring, and immediately regretted my life. But I know the answer now, the official answer, unless someone fact checks me. Hang on, I had it, where was it? One sec. Hold. There are... It's loading, wait. It's still... There we go. Nope, I don't need to hear myself. I just want to see the final number. Wait. 6,040 trees in Limgrave, which includes Weeping, Mistwood, and Stormvale Castle. And that is the definitive truth, unless somebody wants to prove me wrong and count them themselves. It's way more than I thought, too. We finished the tutorial area, and I was at 100. And it was at that point that I was aware that I had made a drastic mistake in my decision to count all the trees in the entire game. Because there's significantly more than I thought there was. And from what I can tell, there's more trees in Liurnia and more trees in Altus than there are in Limgrave, which is insane because I thought there was a lot there. So if you factor that number for the rest of the game, there's probably in this game alone, in the base game, like 70,000, if not more, trees. So anyways, that's how I spent my morning. How's your morning going? We're closing at noon. Oh, okay. Well, you know, buy dog food now. You know who else could do with some food? Our child. And also possibly me, but our child. How's it going, stuff? Hope you're doing well. Also, I was mentioning this earlier, again, for anyone that doesn't know, on Sunday, I'm gonna be racing Brian in a randomizer race, and y'all should follow Brian because you can watch the perspective that's gonna kick my ass at the game. Feels less empty for a lot of it. It's really weird because, like, here's the thing that I've realized by counting all the trees in Limgrave. There's a lot more in areas you don't think there are a lot of trees. For example, let me give you a really good one. Right up here, there's like 100 trees just up here alone. It's kind of crazy. Could be me. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have my ass kicked, but I'm excited. It's gonna be really fun. Even if I lose and get my ass kicked, I think it's gonna be a great time. Am I not feeding him? Well, that does require me cooking at the moment. So currently, no, he also hasn't asked for food yet, so I don't think he's particularly hungry right now, but there's at least 7 trees here. True, that is technically correct. There are at least 7 trees here. I hope you enjoyed my moving my weapon in time to the music. Hang on. I need maps. So nobody yells at me. All right. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that stuff for right now. I'm gonna go... Do I even need to go up there if I'm not worried about that? No, I'll save time. So we're not doing a randomizer right now. We'll save time. We'll go this way. Closest thing we have to a Christmas tree in this game? Kind of. But also, it was actually requested by Quantum Tree QD. So it's conveniently on the list of weapons I needed to do that I owed because people had requested it. But it also does happen to be the closest thing to a Christmas tree, and it works for that reason. So yeah. Please don't shoot me. Thank you. I'm really excited to see how much damage this does. I think this is gonna be like fine in the base game. I think it's gonna be really good in the DLC with the Ash of War. I think that'll be really fun. I think we start a new game. I am good with whatever you want to do for Great Runes. I usually do 2 and 4. But if you want to do like I don't know, 3 for it or whatever, I'm down for pretty much anything. The only reason I do 2 and 4 is because then if you find 2, you still have to find another 2 to be able to get to the mountaintops. But if we want to do 3 just to get into the capital, and then from there it's just go mode, that also works. But I think starting base new game is good. Because then it's our ability to like find runes and stuff, which I think is a very fun metric for the race itself. 10th time it kills you. Mm-hmm. And if the ballista doesn't, the ballista will hit you on the 10th time, knock you off torrents, and then the one dude that's on that bridge will come up and stab you a bunch, and then you're just dead. Because that's how that goes. Oh, I have another place for a shocking amount of trees. Check this out. This area up here, we know it's densely packed with trees, okay? But like, watch this. Not this area, hang on. Right here, look at this, look at this. Right here alone, in this one perspective, there's like 40 trees, because this is a tree, that's a tree, that's a tree, this is a tree, there's actually a second tree there, there's another tree there, there's another tree there, that's a bush, doesn't count as a tree, but that, you see what I mean? Like, it is surprisingly a large amount of trees in some areas, and I was surprised at how many there are. For no great reason. Sounds good. I'm good with that. I'm down. What is this song? Oh, okay. Hmm? This is very funny, bad. Christmas special a few years ago. I forgot about that thing. God, I haven't watched any Marvel shit in such a long time. They've like, I wanted to keep watching it, but after Endgame, everything just kind of seems pointless and like, who gives a shit? Because they're just trying to recapture the magic that they had going into Endgame by restarting everything. It's like, I don't give a shit anymore, really. It ended with Endgame. It was a perfect ending for a lot of people. Should have just left it at that. Oh, I do remember. I remember this part of this song. This was like in the credits or something, wasn't it? Honestly, that's a really good question. What is a turtle dove? Something for the last airbender? It does. Maybe that's where they got the inspiration. Okay, now I gotta sit through all this. Oh, I actually got out of it by accident? Oh. Oh, that actually saved time. Hell yeah. Okay, great. Okay, we're going to... You know what? We gotta learn... We gotta do tree skip better. Well, do I need to learn tree skip? Well, probably. Well, I'll learn another day. I know how to do it. I'm just not consistent at it. That it does not have a shell that you can see. How do you know there's not a shell inside? What if the entire internals of the dove are made up of turtle? But you can't tell that from the picture. Yes, a spiritual shell could even be possible. Mm-hmm. Please don't kill me. I would like to run past you. Why was there no snowman boss in this game? They already have actual snowmen, kind of, that play jazz, and there's a snow area. They could have put a snowman boss in this. Also, technically speaking, Frosty the Snowman was a fly because he had the extremely short life expectancy. Like a housefly. Oh my god, he just pick it up. No. What? He was a snowman. Yeah. And basically a fly because of his life expectancy as well. A snowman fly. A fly snowman. A snow fly man. Let's be universal / style Santa game with a Frosty boss. That would be sick. Who here has watched Hot Frosty? I still haven't. Well, that didn't work. Hot Frosty? Yeah, so Hot Frosty is a movie. It is about a lady who is single and does not have a boyfriend, but wants love, and finds a hot looking, like someone who made a snowman who is very sexy looking, and she puts a magic scarf on him and he comes to life, and she falls in love with the snowman Because he's a hot looking guy, but he's a snowman that has been turned human. That's Hot Frosty. That was fucking... Seems accurate. Mm-hmm. Hanging from his many limbs. I agree. I think that if you were going to turn a boss into a Christmas tree, I think Godric might be one of the best options. I do think there are trees in this game that would also work, but if we're talking about unconventional Christmas tree replacements, I feel like Godric is the best option. And if he doesn't have a tree grafted on yet, we can make that happen. Ashmore Talisman, Holy Scorpion, Two-Handed Sword Talisman, Faith Talisman maybe, Charge Attack Talisman maybe, depending on. Ooh, the Charge Skill Talisman, because apparently I can charge it up. Probably a good idea. Phase 2 arm be a pine tree. Love it. Yes. I really want to do the genocide run in this game because I think that would actually be like a really fun run. It would take a while probably because there's a lot of enemies, but that would be a really fun run. But I would need like a list of every enemy in the game unless like I had a mod that actually tracked how many are left in a zone. Poke. Oh, not a poke, a swipe? Did not expect a swipe there. Thought for sure that was gonna be a poke. Well, today I learned. So if I put this on, I have the dex. I am missing 1 strength, right? Because it's 27. Yeah, so I'm missing 1 strength. And then if I get the faith tier going, then I have enough faith as well. Okay, that's great. We'll rock that then. Even be used to poke instead of swipe preposterous. You're so right. You're so right. Open. Thank you. That was a slow one. Damn it. Damn it. It does work with Godfrey Icon. I just looked it up. So it does work with Godfrey Icon. Anything else that people note about this? Not really. Okay. I'll turn around. Where the fuck am I? There we go. I feel like most of the Great Spears have a swipe instead of a poke, which does feel weird. I think honestly I could revisit the tree counting thing again, but I think if I did it again, instead of tree, one of two things would happen. Either instead of counting trees, I would count all the rings in Elden Ring, which might be a bigger pain in the ass because there's things like that, which is a ring. So I'd have to actually look for them, but that could be funny. Or we revisit the tree counting, but we continue with the next area after. So we did Limgrave already. Next we do Lyrinia, then we do Caelid, then we do, you know, so on and so on. That might be the way to go about it. Because, man, sitting down and counting all of them in one go is a lot. It's a lot. I'm gonna be fully upfront. It's a lot. Why aren't we counting the trees anyways? I saw a video the other day, which was someone counting every single tree in Skyrim, and I was like, that looks stupid and funny. Sure, I'll do that in Elden Ring. Not realizing, because I didn't actually watch the video, I just saw like a snippet of a TikTok that they put out of the video. And I should have watched it because I didn't realize there's like 46,000 trees in Skyrim. And Elden Ring is bigger. So there's more. So in hindsight, it was a mistake. But it was still very funny. And sometimes we just do the thing because it's funny. Not because it's a good idea. To prove he can count. Also that. There's been rumors and speculation that I'm unable to count, and I had to prove that I could. And I gotta say, it was definitely in the realm of like ideas that are gonna take a while. But unlike some of the other ones that I've had that have been like, oh, this is gonna take a while and seem really hard, it wasn't combat based, so it was just running around counting. Again, very funny, but
I presume. Oh, I am an old soul, perhaps.
okay. Take me to the round table. I'm gonna drink.
To determine if you had, it seems torrent, whereas I may. There is, but I can take gathering plate. Bear at my hand.
What are the best somber weapons you can get early? Was it Ice Ring Hatchet, Bloodhound's Fang, Moonveil you can get kind of early, Meteoric Oreblade? That count the Erdtree avatars? No. Erdtree avatars are made of tree, but are not actually trees, was my rule. Faith and spikes. That's... I guess you can get a Vike Spear early if you wanted to as well. You have to kill something for it, but I mean, you could make him fall off the edge, so it's not the end of the world. Okay, I do eventually need not vigor, but for right now we'll do this because I can rock what I've got. Let's go get this talisman pouch, because then I can go beat up the noble easier. Because the only thing I'm missing is, oh no, I needed one more strength point. That's what it was. Right. Right. Needed one more strength point. How many runes do I need to level? Hang on. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't need it. I don't need it. Hang on. Strength tier. Totally forgot to grab it. I'll just grab that and that'll work. Don't aggro, don't aggro, don't aggro, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. He's aggroed, isn't he? He's not! Haha! Excellent. Okay, perfect. So now we can rock the weapon. Great. Well, you know, Zook, so we finished, Limgrave / Weeping / Mistwood / Stormvale. And it was significantly more than I thought it was going to be. So we changed the guidelines to do all of the ones in there and called it a day. There are 6,040, if you're curious. 6,040 across all of Limgrave and all the different areas that are encompassing Limgrave. And if you don't agree with that count, you are welcome to prove me wrong. Over 3,300 in Treaty Tree. It was. And that was just in Limgrave. Imagine if I did Liurnia and Dragonboro and Altus and... So, yeah, we changed the parameters, and I'm a much happier person for it now. Oh, Margit! Oh, holy shit, that's a lot of damage, actually. I don't have any of the stuff that makes this good yet. Good God. Holy crap. And it poisons through shit? Dude. Okay. This is a +4, missing approximately, oh, I died. Missing like everything that makes it strong. This is gonna be really good. I think we're going to break bosses. Pidgey, we counted 6,040 trees. We did guesstimate a few areas. Yeah, it could have been 69. It's true, it's true. 250 damage to Elden Beast. I think it's gonna surprise us at Elden Beast, if I'm honest. I think it's gonna be really good at Elden Beast. I might be wrong. Okay, well. Apparently I didn't jump. That's fun. And this is just the Ash of War. I haven't used anything except the Ash of War yet, but 778 on the Ash of War is wild. How about a jumping R2? Okay, well, jumping R2. 302 is not bad. Oh, I didn't roll a third time. I should have. I'm a fool. Goodbye. This is really good. This is really strong. Much rather take the butcher's word for it. Totally fair, Zook. Totally fair. It's one hell of a way to say that, but totally fair. That's one hell of a statement, though. You're glad you're not going to the LCBO? Did you just drive past one and it's really, really bad? Okay, I need to do that, and then with the talisman, I'm good. And then that, and with the talisman, I'm good. And then I need to do more of this so I can survive hits. Okay, let's go get ourselves this upgraded to a +9, and then I can start working on getting the other things. Haven't seen Tommy Boy with Chris Farley. No, I don't think I have. Rex bosses are weak to holy. Brian, I am so fucking excited to walk up to PCR, hold the button down, and watch half his health bar go away. Oh my God, is it gonna be good? Is out to the road. Oh God, I'm glad you're not going there either, Lauren. Not because holy skills. Yeah. The holy resist at the end of the game definitely made it a meme. You remember that brief period of time where everyone was like, yeah, holy damage will heal Elden Beast, because everyone believed it. Remember that? Good times. Quote from Tommy Boy. Gotcha. Okay. I just thought it was something you came up with on your own. See, if it was me, I would have just taken credit for the joke. But you're a better person than I am. Oh shit, I opened DaVinci Resolve. Chat, everything might break. Buckle up. Okay, we're good. It didn't break. Fantastic. Also, I think in the new year, I'm gonna do the second series for Taskmaster. It did terribly on YouTube, but I think it was still really fun for stream, so we're still gonna do it. And anyone that was in the original one will be welcome to come back. And if anyone doesn't want to, because they're either busy or they don't wish to participate again, we'll be totally fine, and we'll bring in I'll grab some new people. But everyone will be welcome to come in. I need you to die. He dodged it. Uh-oh. What if I just do a tap? The tap doesn't go very far, eh? Well, that works, I guess. Okay. I am telling you that stuff. I am. The Death Poker cheese includes the runes to use the weapon. Oh, cool. But I imagine that even if you do the cheese on, depending on the class, obviously, you'd still be able to use it. Right?
Hello.
What does the speedrun start as? Does the speedrun start as samurai? Because you only need the dex then. Yeah? Or not the dex, the intelligence then, yeah?
Oh, to bless a thug, please. Please. Oh, thank you, kind. Did I forget? I seek you a very but a steady heart. Such, please.
Thank you. I'll see you soon. I can't look at the trees the same way anymore. I keep looking at them and I keep counting them in my head, even though I don't need to. The counting is done. I don't need to count the trees anymore, but I still am. I can't stop myself. I'm broken. I'm broken, I tell you, broken. Oh, that actually stopped me from moving? Wow. Now we know we can count on. So true. So true. Well said. Well said. Unless you need me to count trees, in which case I'm out. Sorry, you're on your own. You'd be a count? I swear to God. All right, so we're gonna go to Volcano Manor, grab the 5 and 6, upgrade our weapon, go kill the Erd Tree avatar to get the holy damage physic tier, then go back, kill the noble, go get the +7, go get the +8, +9 in Dragonboro, then go back and kill Godric, then go kill Radon, and once we get to like 40 HP, we'll probably be fine and not worry about it, and we'll actually worry about the other talismans that we need. Once I'm able to wield the weapon without the talismans on, you know? Although I could, frankly, I could just upgrade to get the stats that I need so I don't need the talisman anymore. Yes, it is, Zook. This was one of the ones requested by, this one was requested by Cutie, and it fits the theme of not only tree, but also Crimus. So, count re, oh God, we do. You're so right. Copyright infringer. Bam! I actually landed on top? That's wild. Excuse me. I definitely know what I want to do in the new year for like long-term goals. I want to beat New Game to New Game +7 Deathless, randomizing every time. I want to finish that run because I think that is super doable. I want to do... I think I want to fight Godfrey with every weapon, because we did PCR up to G, but I'm not a fan of PCR's fight the more that I've done it. So I think I might do Godfrey with every weapon, because I actually really like Godfrey's fight, like a lot. It's very fun. What else do I want to do? Oh, I want to not burn down my house once we have our house again. That'd be good. That'd be good. That'd be solid. If I could avoid that, that'd be nice. How's it going, Gotcha? I hope you're doing well. I have nothing to cheers you with right now, but I will after. Once I'm where I need to be and I can get a drink again. I hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. Ooh, I want to get to my goal. I don't think it'll happen. It depends on how well I do with making content, but my goal is if I can make it happen. I should actually look at how much I grew this year on YouTube. I want to reach a certain sub amount on YouTube, and I don't know what amount. You've run out of count jokes already? I'm amazed you got as many as you did, to be honest. Metaphorical cheers. Indeed, indeed. Oh, this is a Miyazaki prayer. There's no way that I was gonna rush Deeproot and kill not only Siluaria, but also Valiant Gargoyles. Fuck that noise. Okay, I need to look up my YouTube. How many subs did I gain? Y'all can watch the best cutscene in the game while I do this. Have fun. In the last 365 days. There we go. 12.2K this year. Fuck me, really? Holy shit. That's actually insane that I got that many subs. That's way more than I expected. Okay, well, if I got 12.2K this year, where did you come from? I was in a cutscene. Okay. I think the goal, if I can make it happen, would be, I don't know if it will. I'm just gonna set this as the goal. I want to hit 50K subs by the end of next year. If I can. That's my dream. Doable, theoretically. Realistically, I don't know, but doable theoretically. 50K, yeah, 50. I need money, so since I need money, let's go to fight the Uri avatar and then come back with the money and level up the +5 and +6. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? Underleveled Valiant Gargoyles, fist only 2, since I can only use Siluaria tree. You mean in game? No, both. Both. I also need money in real life. Yeah. Dustbloods will be interesting when that comes out next year, because that's going to be something that is potential for making videos on. Maybe. I need to make friends with someone that can mod Elden Ring so I can pay them to make mods for me. Oh, you guys are supposed to go here and hide, eh? That makes sense. Oh! Look at me, I didn't die. Let's go. Hello, Avatar. But not like the last Airbender, or like the blue people, like tree version. The last Woodbender, I guess. Hi! Check this out! Hi-ya! Yeah, I'll take it. Interesting. It does less damage to the tree than it did to Margit. I actually don't know how much poise this does, to be honest. What is this? What is that? What is happening? Why is your weird tree dress freaking out on the ground? It's very strange. Hello, June. Merry Christmas. As you as well. How's it going? How you doing? We actually, June, we have our own Christmas tree. Went shit, dragonfly. Hitless is ruining you. They're corrupting you, Brian. It is a pretty great spear. It is. It is. This is a very weird Christmas song, Eurythmics. I didn't even know you had a Christmas song, if I'm being honest, and it's freaking me out a little bit. No more leaves for now. Oh, you got it last night? Right? Please tell me you got it last night. Let's fucking go! Congratulations, that's huge. That's awesome. That's great. And yeah, now you don't have to do it anymore ever for a long time because fuck that. That's awesome though. I'm so glad you got it. That's great. Oh, I'm doing great, June. You missed it. We counted all the trees in Limgrave earlier. There are 6,040 of them. Feel free to go double check that if you want to and tell me if I'm right or not. To a dragonfly, yes. Yeah, losing to a dragonfly or losing to a weird script thing not working the way it's supposed to because of like a weird timing on a hit or something. Like, Noble, hello. Hi, how's it going, friend? Throw something at me. Do it, coward. I'll take 1,000. He is noble Oh. He doesn't have noble presence in phase 1. He's somehow in phase 2. Why is he in phase 2? I'm very confused. How's it going, Urkaville? This is Siluria's, there is an apostrophe S. You don't get that wrong. Siluria's tree. It is found by killing Siluria in deep root depths or by cheating it in by praying to Miyazaki and being his favorite because he totally watches the channel and knows exactly who I am and loves my channel for sure. Him and Dua Lipa, both of them. It's true. True story. One missing is hitless run. You got it now. It feels great. That's awesome. I'm so proud of you. That's great. Well earned, well deserved, and being able to have that on your resume is like fantastic. It really is. It's a little slow. It's a little slow. It's very strong, but it's a smidge slow. So we gotta be smart. We'll be smart. So you can play E33. I mean, good taste. Yeah, it really feels like it. Either full health or I need like the opportune moment when they're doing something that is a slow buildup, which is not a lot of things that they do. Like the charge attack would be totally fine. We'll go for that probably. Hey, you. Jeez, that is really slow. It's also, what are you doing? Who are you, what is, got really interested in that pillar after I died. That was the main focus of everything that was happening. Yeah, I could use sleep pots. We'll probably fight this guy straight up and then we'll use sleep pots on the duo when we get there. Or sleep arrows, but probably sleep pots. Really? Legitimately thought that I was not gonna get hit by that because I usually walk up and I'm fine. Fuck you, how dare you? That fire is so annoying. You say, why the hell not? Yeah, but I don't want to just use, I don't want to just cheese everything. I like fighting some of them straight up, but then cheesing it down the road. Especially, I want to see, like on this right now, this is the weakest is going to be, right? So being able to see how strong it is down the road when there's the two of them and being able to just melt them with it is so satisfying. You know, stuff, you're not wrong. You are not incorrect. I can't argue with that. That's good logic. Okay, let's do this for real. All the others were a warm-up. This is the real one. Whoop. Oh, yeah, it's like even that was too slow. Crazy. Haha. So that's why I don't like Great Spears. Their R1, their rolling R1 is like real weird. It's like too short for what I expect it to be. Oh, wow, that was really... Okay, so the end leg is crazy. At the end of that, that's nuts. I couldn't move. How many trees? We did Limgrave in the end, Kristen. 6,040. 6,040 trees. Feel free to go through and correct me on that though, and do it yourself. Try the hard way anymore? Nah, it's fair, I get it. Nope, fair enough. This is one of those things where it's where someone can ask me and I could just give a number and I can say, but feel free to prove me wrong, and no one's going to do it. Everyone's going to trust what I said. Even if it is in fact incorrect, no one's going to go through the process of proving that I'm incorrect. I can't move! Enough time? Barely. So if I do a tap one, even that's too slow. That's wild to me. I am curious how much poise damage it does. So in a second here, I'm gonna pull up the poise thing so I can see. Okay, enable target options. All right, our dude currently has 80 poise, okay? And the hit does 22 poise. That is less than I would have hoped. For how long that is as a charge up, that is a lot less. The jumping R2, hang on. I want to reset his poise, hold please. Okay, his poise is reset. Fuck off. A jumping R2 does 24.2 compared to the 22 that the fully charged Asha War does. Yeah, only 22. It appears that the poise damage is not the main thing of that weapon, or of that Asha War. And I guess it's because it is a range attack. Yeah, it's fine. That's crazy. That feels like it should be way more. You're gonna go count now? I know for a fact that you are not going to. I count my doing no trees. To be fair, Kristen, you are able to count all your shinies, but that's because the count is 0. Have some kind of life I wish to live. I'm surprised that that does so little poise. I would have expected that to do way more. And it's the fact that that's the fully charged one too that's crazy to me. Okay, this is the uncharged but hitting with that. Okay, so if you hit with the weapon, it does more poise. That did like 24.7. So the trick is to hit with the weapon. Okay, that did like 40, and that's because I hit with the weapon as well. So if you just hit the single projectile, that's where the problem comes in. Good to know. Okay, okay. Projectile itself, bad. Projectile with weapon skill or weapon hitting 2, great. Yeah, 40 for the melee range is pretty respectable. I agree. And I can understand why it does that, because I think if it did that much poise damage and it was ranged, it'd probably be a little broken. But then again, there's other stuff that does poise damage that's that high that is ranged, so I don't necessarily think it'd be that broken. It'd be in line with some of the other shit that exists in this game, you know? That's okay. Cool. It could be better, but I think the main thing is gonna be once we get further in, we're gonna get more damage from the Godfrey icon. We're gonna get more damage from pumping our holy on this and boosting the holy damage portion of this. We're gonna get more damage from both the holy scorpion charm and the two-handed sword talisman that we're gonna get later on. So I think there's a lot of room for this to get really powerful. Am I gonna want... Do I go for the 10% or the 15% for Alexander? I think I go for the 10, because we're not going to be doing every single boss. So for the amount of bosses we're going to do, I think the 10% is good. Say Ryland fell down and come and get me out. Okay, Kristen, pull me up on the screen. I can make a totally realistic looking warning that anyone with pink hair needs to immediately evacuate the building. We can turn this in. I'll just green screen the background, okay? Keep in mind though, if you do this, you have to remember, there is a negative to this. You do lose out on the free booze. Feel guilty killing him for the talisman earlier, so you don't. See, I would feel guilty, but FromSoft programmed him as a loot box, and that's not my fault, so I don't need to feel guilty for their decisions. I just reap the benefits of it, that's all. Nice try. It is a little slow, but 960? I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. 1240. Okay. Let go, 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 let go. It does a lot less on the R1s. The R1s are doing like 378. Rather than claim it early. Yeah, no, I think both of you are in the same mindset of most people that play the game. I go for the mathematical, what makes the most sense view of it, which does mean killing him early on, because 10% over the course of every boss, or pretty much every boss in a run, versus 15% for the back half of it. It is better now with the DLC, but it's definitely not as good. That pot's gonna crack. Damn right, June. Damn right. Definitely needed the 10%, could wait for the 15. Totally fair. If you're not doing like heavy, it really depends on what you're doing. For example, for this, I'm going to be relying on the Ash of War a lot more because the Ash of War is unique and interesting. Thanks, Steam. Okay, Steam just popped up a thing saying I received a gift, which I already knew, but it popped up a pop-up saying that I received a gift, and it is from James saying, and I quote, "Please hit men." Try and guess what game it was that was gifted to me. I don't know if you'll be able to with that description, but it depends on the run. Like if I'm doing a run where I'm not really using the Ash of War and the Ash of War is like a bonus thing I might use later, then I'll wait for the 15%. If it's a run where I'm doing every remembrance boss, then I don't mind doing getting the 15% or later because I can do other remembrance bosses with it. If it's a run where I'm focusing purely on the Ash, it'll depend on the Ash, where I will either go 10 or 15. Animal Crossing? Nope, not Animal Crossing. It's on Steam. That's my hint. And it's on sale as well. Which does not help you because there's a Steam sale happening. So, like, everything is. What the fuck? Why'd that do, like, no damage? That was weird. Like Peggle or some shit? Nope, not Peggle. Want to make it as good as you can be? Totally valid. Yeah, for me, it's just which bosses I'm going to be doing, you know? That's my math, my calculation where I factor things in. Okay, I need a little bit more. Since I need a bit more, let's go kill... I need the Scorpion Charm anyways. Let's go kill Anastasia. Never heard time you're hurting for talismans. I find that depends on the talisman. Or it depends on the weapon that I'm doing. Sometimes I have ones where it's like, you know what, a really good example actually? The Ash, the butt slam Ash, the regular butt slam Ash doesn't really benefit from basically anything. So in that case, having the 10% makes sense because I'm not going to get the benefit from almost any other talisman that I could have. There are some, but there's not a lot. But table for you. Yeah, no, it's totally fair. I don't usually bother because I usually get the Great Turtle Shell, and that's good enough for me for now. And I can manage my stamina relatively okay. It's on sale, doesn't narrow it down. Nope. Tomb Raider? No, good guess though. No, the answer is Hitman or Hitman. The answer is Hitman. Hello. Goodbye. Oh! Okay, interesting. Interesting. There was a moment on the ground there. Okay. For your playstyle, totally valid. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's got a lingering hitbox. That's really cool. See, like that. I don't think the this does though, eh? No, okay, so on NPCs, I probably want to do the tap them. Fascinating. Fascinating. All right. Let's go kill Godric, shall we? The old tree talisman because tree. It's not called the old tree talisman, but I like the way your brain's at. I like the way your brain's at. Welcome in, Aria. First stream in part. So hello, hi, welcome in. Thank you for watching the YouTube videos. I appreciate it. And welcome to the, well, we're gonna kill Gostek in a second. Welcome to the tree run, where we use Siluria's tree for everything. Oh wait, I didn't actually tell him, hang on. I said the wrong thing, one moment. There we go.
Open the gates.
And fuck you, Gostok.
What's it to you? Stick back.
Yep. It scales at a B on strength now. Interesting. That's pretty good. Oh, Zook, I don't know if you saw, but I beat the game where everything was invisible. And I also managed to beat Melania with both of us being invisible on the first try. It was surprisingly easy, if I'm honest, which is probably due in part to the fact that I've killed her well over 500 times at this point, but still, I was surprised at how simple it was. Yes, over 5 times at once as well. Also true. Also true. That did happen. That did. Mm-hmm. I had someone comment on one of my videos with these weapon runs where they said I don't do the hardest challenge, and I didn't respond to them. I assume they mean that I didn't fight Melania with all these weapons, which is why I really want to make the video of me actually killing Melania with every single weapon, which I might redo in the new year with the Tarnished Edition when it drops, maybe. I think they mean Rick. I assume they mean Rick. But it makes me want to do that challenge, that run even more, and actually put it on YouTube instead of just record it for my own, or do it for my own sake of doing it. I actually want to make it into a video because of that. Also, remember Melania's cheating at this point? It really is. Work with all weapons when? Too impossible. Can't be done. I do think we're going to give up on doing a PCR with all weapons because PCR is... Frankly, PCR is an unfun fight with a lot of the weapons. And like Melania had a couple that were pretty miserable, but for the most part was still enjoyable. PCR just feels very unfun. However, we're probably going to do Godfrey because Godfrey's a great fight. And I love that fight very much. So I think we'll do Godfrey with all weapons. And that'll be one of the New Year goals. Godric. So we have a +9. We only have 2 talisman pouches, so we're not quite as strong as we're gonna get. But we have a +9. And it's only gonna get better from here. Oh, I missed. That's unfortunate. That also missed. Interesting. What is happening? Huh. Okay, so we're noticing one problem, which is if the actual projectile doesn't hit, the damage is significantly worse. There we go. Interesting. Is it that I'm standing too close? Is that the problem? That time I was too far away, so I got hit by the fire. There we go. What if I do a tap? How much is that? 983 on a tap. It's still really good. That's still really good. I'm happy with that. That's great damage. Okay. I would love to go kill Radon next, I think. To Radon. Do I need anything else? Not yet. Eventually. Once I get my third talisman pouch. Let's go upgrade our stats as well. I want 40 health, probably. But if I can drop... You know what? Hang on. Let's... If I can do this... Yeah, chat free's very fun. Margit plus 0 RL1. That could be good. Yeah. I need 13... Then I need 18 there, so I need a little bit more than I can actually do it. Radigan all weapons, only Radigan? See, the problem is if I do Radigan, I would have to do Radigan and Elden Beast because they are the one fight. It's like doing Godfrey but not doing Horaloo, in my opinion. If I could just isolate Radigan and just have that be the only fight, I would, but it's not really. Ooh, you got a war run? Another game to 100%. Let's go. I love it. Are you going to limit yourself in challenge ways anyway, or are you just going to go with the standard, I'm going to beat the game? Also, apparently Falling Star Beast won the poll for which boss is worst. It's fair. Valid. Okay, first try here. You ready? You ready? Check this out. Let's go. Let's go. And I completely fucked up. I didn't get my first jump. God damn it. We're gonna get more deaths here than we had on Noble, probably. I think I missed it. I did miss it. Damn it. Casual 100%. Love it. Love it. For the time being. Yeah, it's fair. It's fair. That is very valid, and I don't blame you for not continuing doing more stuff like that. Oh my god. Oh, never mind. Nope. I think I need to not be on this one. I think I need to be on the other one. Nope. 6 to 7 hour pair only again. Yeah, I don't blame you for that. It's the same reason I won't do fist only, because I enjoy having my life. Man, I'm not good at this today. It's not that hard, but I'm bad at it. Hello, Lauren. Are you using me for Spotify on the way home? You know you're in my family plan. Oh, never mind. You've arrived at home. Oh, okay. Well. There we go. That's not that hard, but I still mess it up sometimes. Often. I mess it up often. Shitty British bar. Man, there's a lot of people streaming today. Holy shit. A lot of people that don't normally stream too on a Wednesday. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Okay, great. I'm hoping, so again, with Godric, we noticed that hitting the boss with the actual projectile part is weird. And if I don't do that, it does a lot less damage. So I'm hoping that I can hit him with, okay, yeah, there we go. Okay, good, 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 good. And I imagine on some bosses, it's probably even worth not even like locking on, but just free aiming it. In this case, I think it's worth locking on. Well, I might be able to aim it if I don't, so maybe it's not worth doing so. You know what a hot take? I think that when I thought that it was random, the way that the meteor came in, I think this boss was better. Now that I know what direction that he arrives from, it's taken a lot of that like, oh my god, he's terrifying mystery out, and now it's like, I just know how it's gonna work and I'm gonna be fine. I kind of wish it was always random, and it was like, as far as I know, Plassey is always random, and there's still like that guessing, like, where is he, where is he, where is he? I kind of wish Radahn was the same. Unless there is a way to tell with Plassey, in which case, I don't know it. Sorry, Alexander.
I see. I see it now. Humans all
Goodbye, Alexander.
was my whole existence just
Okay, let's go grab, oh wait, I can't do that yet. Is it? We take a seat and then we go and grab our third talisman pouch. Do. There's a way to tell Plassey. You look around and see where he's coming from. Thanks, stuff. You're not wrong. You're also not helpful, but you're technically not incorrect, and I can't fault you for that. Don't worry. Once I'm gonna give your points back, but you'll be able to request after. It has to finish though, so don't do it when it's playing. You have to wait until it's totally done playing, okay, Deck? But I gave you your points back. One of you ever been helpful? You know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, we do this. We can leave that, and we do that. Let's go grab the Godfrey icon. Wait, do I have keys? I do not have keys. I need stone sword keys. Which I think means I need money. I might have a bit of money. Is it one or... I feel like it's two that I need for Godfrey's access. I don't remember though. Does anyone know offhand? Well, I'm not gonna worry about that. We'll go back to it afterwards. Let's just go kill DTS into Godfrey, and then we'll come back and we'll grab it, and we'll have it for Morgoth. I got a feeling it's going to basically break the DLC What the fuck?
You are kidding me.
Yeah, I'm with you, GLaDOS. It's one? I'm going there now. Thank you, Aria. Thank you, Dex, so much for the 10 gifted subs. What the fuck? I appreciate that so much. Thank you to Mako, to Akito, to Miki, to Trish, to Din, to Urkaville, to Psychotic, to Jennifer, to Mix, and to Dragonflower. What the shit? I'ma kill Godfrey in your name. This is for you. I really appreciate it though. Thank you so much, Dak. I appreciate it. I gotta say, the Justin Bieber album is actually like really good. This one? Gotta say. Damage of the DLC was visible. Was it really? Interesting. Perfect. Thank you, Aria, for letting me know it was one, so I didn't have to go off and get another one. Hi, buddy. One of your favorite Christmas albums. It's like, it's really good. I'm not the big, like, I don't hate Bieber. I don't love Bieber. I don't hate Bieber. But the album's really good. I think both his and Booblades are among my favorites for like a pure, the actual album itself. Not necessarily song-wise, but the album itself are both exceptionally good. Oh, I'm heavy load. Right, because I had stamina. Right. I forgot I had endurance with that. You adore Bieber? I'm mixed on Bieber. Like I don't hate nor love Bieber particularly, but Bieber's got some good songs that I like. The other album that I love is Boney M's Christmas album. I feel like I'm doing a lot less poise damage than I thought I was going to be doing. Like a lot less. Doing only 1100 per charged heavy Rolana. That's low. That's surprising. Godfrey icon. Perfect. There's a path to Godefroy behind the Grand Lift. What? Where? What? Is there really? Where? Oh my God. Today I learned. I had no idea that was there. Well, that's gonna save time in the future. Thanks, Aria. Love songs, favorite theme of music. Totally fair. Yes, he does have full control. Oh, thanks, June. I agree. Everybody's great. I appreciate that. I agree with you as well. This community. This community's awesome. I was like, fuck this. I usually fall down over there and then to go under the thing. That's how I go. I've never done that path ever in my entire life. I didn't know that existed until now. I had zero clue. That's a cute bear. I like that one. Hello? That's funny. I have food. It's the only way you've ever known? I had no idea that was there. I just always went the weird way where you had to like drop down and stuff because I thought that was the way you were supposed to do it, so. Never used the Horned Warrior Greatsword at shit. I'm excited to eventually use it. I can't wait. I wonder if having like two of them and doing it's a curved greatsword, is that it? Drops off the warrior's outside letter. Okay. Here's gotcha. Also, June, I did see your question. It is not out of stock. It is a Borked mobile thing. I did see that question. I forgot I answered earlier. Not jumping out as spectacular. Yeah, I have a feeling it's probably one of those mid-range ones. There's a lot of weapons like that where they wind up being mid-range. And I think the Ash of War on it, which is the slam in the ground and horns come up or whatever, is not particularly great, if I remember correctly. Think? Sounds like there's something trying to kill me. I don't know if there is. Oh no, it's the song. It's the noise in the background, and it sounds like it's something that is trying to attack me.
I see
Ooh, what are the other two planned runs you've got going, Baben?
smoldering with that wretched flame of ambition.
Okay, I am going to be right back. I'm going to check on my wife and my kids. So hold that thought. Hello. Possibly like instantly. Doesn't use, no, it doesn't. As far as I know, it doesn't do bleed at all. There's so many random things like that in this game where when the NPC uses it, it's like, oh, it's so good. And then you use it as like, wow, this is trash. Okay. Darkmoon Greatsword and Chicken Wing, good choices. Yeah, Chicken Wing, the Chicken Wing is really good. The one thing I will say for the Chicken Wing is don't make the mistake a lot of people do, which is lean into doing bleed with it. It is still good, don't get me wrong. But with the Chicken Wing specifically, infuse it with either fire or holy. It does way more damage with both of those infusions because there's like some weird coating in the background where it's broken. So those are going to get way more mileage out of it than anything else. Goes over his head so much. Totally fair. Yeah, Zook's right. Darkmoon Greatsword does a shit ton of damage though in my experience. Even if you're only hitting with a charge R2, still really good. How's it go, Nom? You almost reached hell. Which hell? There's like several. Which one in particular are you talking about? Okay, we have a +9. We're almost as strong as we could possibly be. We're one talisman away, but for now, it also interrupts him. That's very interesting. And I can do it from range. That's the other thing. Like, I'm doing it up close so I can hit the melee part too. But the fact that I can do it from ranged is wildly powerful. Ah, you're at Loretta. You'll do great. I am not the person that's allowed to say this by law. But like, Melania is really easy. You'll be fine. Listen, if I can beat Melania, well, we're both invisible. You can beat Melania on your own. You'll do great. I believe. Casual, 2,000 damage. Casual, casual. Broke his motto over Melania suggesting in fighter. Here's the thing. Melania is very hard, but Melania's fight boils down to how well you learn her regular moves and then how well you were able to deal with waterfowl. And they are two completely separate factors. If you aren't great at her regular moves, but you can deal with waterfowl very well, you're gonna be fine. If you are great at her regular moves but can't deal with waterfowl well, you can be fine, but there's a chance that you could just die if you aren't able to survive the damage from waterfowl. So being able to survive and figure out how to beat both of those is two separate. There's also a thing in their second phase which doesn't really matter, because first phase, if you can get past the first phase, second phase is usually a lot easier in my experience for most people. There's a couple things that are definitely kind of bullshit in the second phase, but for the most part, I think you'll be fine. But you have to get past that first phase. The first phase is the hardest part. PCR easier than Melania. I think that I can understand why. It also depends on, was it like PCR at release or PCR now? Because those are very different fights. Yes, my opinion, my experience renders it as non-viable for most people. Zook is completely correct about that. Use Bolt of Grand Stacks. Ooh, Bolt of Grand Stacks is your pick for an easy Melania. Okay, okay. Current PCR? I I think current PCR and Melania are arguably two sides of the coin for difficulty, but with a completely different approach in how they are difficult. Because current PCR is still very aggressive and you don't have a lot of downtime, so you're really limited in your dodging, whereas Melania is a lot more chill, but has big bursts of damage where you are going to be taking a lot going on. So I definitely think there's a chance that finding PCR easier than Melania makes sense based on the way that you play. Scripted and knocked down humanoid enemies counts as a humanoid. Oh, does she not avoid it? I don't remember. I did it with Boulder Grand Sex. I don't remember if she avoided it. That was literally the beginning of last year or this year. Because she tends to avoid like all projectiles with like 2 exceptions. Maybe 3. I will say if you want an easy Melania phase 1, it doesn't help with phase 2. And this is not a joke. I actually do mean this. If you want the easiest Melania phase 1 of your entire life, bring a ballista. Could be the hand ballista, could be the jar cannon, could be the one from Rabbit's cannon from the DLC. Any of them. Doesn't matter which one, just bring any of them. And it is the easiest Melania fight you will have in your entire life. 77 bosses, nice, congrats. And it sounds like it'd be a joke because, like, why would the ballista be good on Melania when she dodges projectiles? But genuinely, it is. Big Mouth Imp summon Florzer, I believe it. I'm tempted to get more poise or better poise armor as well, because I feel like having better armor will mean I can poise through things while I'm doing Siluria's. Whoa, possibly. Hello, gold free. Hi, Apachoo. Hi, Apachoo. Hi, yeah. Uh-oh. Goodbye. This is Siluria's Tree. It is a weapon you can find in deep root depths from killing, unsurprisingly, Siluaria, which is hanging out, or she's hanging out by like a dead tree thing or something. But yeah, you can find it from her. As long as you get the bold ones, is a loop of knockdowns. Okay. Need a lot of stamina regen. Or a lot of stamina as well would probably help. Fair. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you do the ballista option, it's really easy. You just have to know the strat for it. But if you fire a ballista bolt while aiming, like free aiming. So if we pretend you're Melania, okay? If I free aim this way and fire the bolt, in the middle of firing the bolt, if I click the stick to lock on, it'll lock on to Melania, and she doesn't dodge it because she thinks you're firing away from her. and then she gets hit by it. So if you want the easiest melee in your life where you don't even have to fight her in phase 1, it doesn't work for phase 2, but for phase 1, it's so simple. Unfortunately, in phase 2, she gets a lot more aggressive, so it does not work there. But phase 1, it's free, pretty much. Okay. Excuse me, I swallowed my okay. Okay, Morgott. I'm gonna do one right off the bat and see if I can get it off. And then another one here. Even more damage, so I think that one hit the weapon part. That was the poise break as well. That is unfortunate. I'm sad about that. Wait. Oh, that was the poise break. That was not phase 2. So this is phase 2. Oh. I thought he... okay, I'm dumb. I thought that was the poise break and phase 2 because it was so low. So I assumed... well, you know what? This is what you get for assuming, Traneth. God, that's so good. And Morgott has 40% holy resistance, which means it gets better in the DLC. That's wild. And it's not a +10 either. It's gonna be a +10 at some point. Look like Colonel Sanders. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Jester. How's it going? Nice to see you. What do they say about assuming? If you assume you get punched in the face by a god, I think. Something like that.
Hello again, old friend. Allow me you are unprevented. The thorns, a husk, the only way, and become my purpose. So I'd like you to undertake a new journey.
You think that's right? Yeah, that's the way I've heard it too.
To the flame of ruin, far up then, and guide you. Let my hand rest upon you.
Update.
A moment.
Okay.
Share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions, the principles you would follow.
Do we go to Fire Giant now? Or do I go to the DLC now? I kind of want to go to the DLC now. Let's do the DLC. Well, John, I am having Popeyes. My lovely wife brought Popeyes home. I'm having Popeyes. Ooh, espresso martini. Enjoy. I thought, honestly, Kristen, when you said update, I was going to jokingly say, update, you're now very drunk. But that's close. You are Ubering home, correct? DLC's so damn good. The DLC's great. I love the DLC. The only problem with doing the DLC on these runs, or frankly any run that's not your first run, is having to collect the Skidoo tree fragments again. It's the only part I don't like. It's not terrible because, like, you need to make progress in the game anyways, and, like, I get it. But it just feels like such an unnecessary addition that I have to do every single time, you know? Even though it really doesn't matter in the long run. Ooh, idea. Hang on. I should go get progress into mountaintops because then I can go collect the tier from Moog. And I should get the shackle as well. Yeah. Good idea. CE is nice sometimes. CE Collector's Edition? Cheat engine. Cheat engine. That makes sense. Yeah, I would. Like, I could just cheat myself to the right Skidoo level. And frankly, it would only affect the stream, but I also don't, like, it's as annoying as it is, it's an extra, like, 30 minutes of running around, and I kill a couple extra bosses because of it, too, so it's kind of interesting in that way, you know? Oi, I'm checking a Discord message. Fuck off. You don't think I'll ever legit collect them again? Totally fair. Totally fair. And I don't think anyone can blame you for that. There's definitely aspects to this game that are unnecessarily slow. I think Skidoo tree collection is one. I think that the fact you can't ride Torrent here, unless it's the randomizer, is another one. I think mountaintops is way too long for the fact that on a regular playthrough, ignoring all bosses, but on a regular playthrough, most people are going to run straight through mountaintops. And that is an extra, like, what, 8 to 10 minute run the whole way through, when they could have just had a shortcut to the boss or something. Like, it didn't need to be as long as it is. I think most other areas are pretty good. The entire early game is incredible and doesn't feel like it's overstaying its welcome. Farm Azula is pretty good, doesn't feel like it's overstaying its welcome. Especially because it goes Farm Azula into the boss gauntlet of Malekith, Gideon, Godfrey, Radagon, Dunn, right? There's definitely areas where this game, as much as I love this game, as I do, there's definitely areas where the game feels like it overstays its welcome in the way that you would play it on a subsequent playthrough instead of your first. On the first playthrough, it's fantastic because there is a lot to explore. But on every playthrough that's not your first, it's gonna feel like it drags a little bit in some spots. Oh, they're so good, Zook. I love them. The Forbidden Lands here, I actually feel like if this was the run to Fire Giant, I would have been okay with it. But the fact that it's this run into the entire run through the mountaintops is just crazy, you know? Collecting a weapon and armor piece, love it. I love it, I love it. There's a lot of things in this game that I've never collected and still don't know where they are. Today alone, I learned where you get the hand ballista. Never picked that up in my life. Depending on my skidoo level, I feel like, and Gaius is going to be a problem because Gaius is a little fast, and I don't know if we're going to have a really good opportunity to do the Astral War, but I do feel like Gaius is going to have a lot of damage he's going to take because he is weak to Holy. Thousands shit too, yeah. Skullhead that spews magic. The infant Skullhead? I have. We did a tools only run. And that one was pretty good in a lot of spots. It wasn't like super great in most, but pretty good in a lot of spots. Secret Tears, Golden Seas, Member Stones, DLC. Yeah, that's fair, yeah. I think if I wasn't doing this for YouTube, and if it wasn't going to be videos, I'd probably cheat a lot of stuff in. Or I would just do randomizers where it's more fun to like get things like that. It's like, oh, it's really exciting, right? But like something like doing challenge runs, if I just cheat everything in, like I cheat the first weapon in because like the whole point is to use just this weapon and I can make it into a bit. But if I cheat everything and it becomes, well, I may as well just like give myself all the graces and teleport to each one, and you know that takes away the fun of the YouTube. Nothing wrong with it, for the record. Again, I'm not saying do whatever you want. For me, an obvious spot to collectors. Yeah, it definitely is in one of those places where it's like there's something over here. I can tell, which was something that the DLC was sorely missing. Okay, so the charge R2 doesn't work very well. How about the tap? Tap's pretty good. That lingering hitbox is real nice. Noise. The DLC had a lot of really good stuff. The only problem the DLC had was the amount of places that were either empty and didn't have anything in them, as a like, oh, you found a secret. Oh, there's nothing here. Or the ones that really bugged me was you would find like a secret and it's like, oh my god, there's a legendary here. No way. And you go pick up the legendary and then it was always a smithing stone or a somber smithing stone. That was it. It was rarely, if ever, some sort of actually cool legendary weapon or spell or ash or I don't even think there are legendary ashes or spirit summon or whatever. It was pretty much always a smithing stone. Like those are useful and that's great, but why is that the main thing that I find that's legendaries in the DLC? It should have been interesting weapons, spells, ashes, spirit summons, whatever. And then they should have done a bell bearing you could get from, I don't know, maybe you kill like killing Senesax or something, and then killing the Ghost Flame Dragon, or one of the Ghost Flame Dragons gave you the, oh my god, the hitbox. The hitbox, let's go. Killing one of those gave you the ancient bell bearing, and then the ancient dragon bell bearing, and you were able to go and pick up the unlimited amount of bell bearing or smithing stones you wanted from having those bell bearings. That would have been way better. I'm glad you're enjoying. I was definitely, when I first started, I played a lot of decks because it was nice fast attacks and bleed was always nice. But I've definitely moved into being a strength enjoyer now. Well, this is Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 3, not decks, but I'm a big fan of Dark Souls 3 of straight swords. I will, R1s holding a shield and a straight sword, R1s are the greatest thing in that game. Good God, they're good.
I wish to a night luminary mode. So now.
Christmas tree only has a gold purple guy. Ma'am? I'm so sorry.
Please.
Okay, I need to go grab... We have a couple things to do before we fight Moog. Number 1, Somber 10. Upgrade, pick up Moog Shackle. Those are the 3. And then we can actually go fight Moog and hopefully shred his health bar using our weapon. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. A 11-hour road trip, geez, well, glad you're done. Hopefully the road trip was good. Glad you arrived safe and sound. Ooh, on gacha games? I have my vice of a gacha game, which... Sorry, I spilled ranch on my shirt. I have my vice of a gacha game, which is I play Magic the Gathering, and it is literally a gacha game, but, you know, in physical cardboard form. Like, I have... Next sitting on my desk right now. I think they have their place. I don't like when they advertise to kids. That shit infuriates me. Gacha games should be nowhere near children at all, but I think they have their place. I think it's totally fine. I like when gacha games enable you to be free to play without having to pay money. But if you can pay money and people choose to, that is entirely up to them. The only time it bugs me is when it either advertises to kids or when they do the thing where it's pay to win and like you basically are required to spend money to be able to even like at all progress. And Magic the Gathering is kind of pay to win, but you can buy a cheap deck and win with a cheap deck, so you don't have to do it. So plus it's physical, right? It's not like a digital thing, even though there's a digital format, but I think they're totally fine. They have their space in the gaming world. There's one thing about gacha games that I don't like though. And it's extremely niche. I don't like that every single year at the Game Awards, the Player's Voice Award goes to one of the gacha games because everybody just writes in and votes for that game as the best game of the year. Play other stuff. Vote for that. The only thing that irks me. Otherwise, I think they're great. They're fine. They have their place. Limbus Company. I don't even know that one. What's that one similar to, stuff? Is that very similar to the others like Genshin and stuff? Or is it its own entirely separate thing that is not at all like the others? Oh, my other take on gacha games is there are gacha games that have failed and done a disservice to their communities, and those games are a problem. As far as I'm aware, Infinity Nikki is one of the biggest offenders of that, because Infinity Nikki had this thing where they like completely changed and ruined their modernization or something in that game, and like it was a huge big issue or some shit. I think that's the thing that happened. Kind of stands alone. Oh, okay, cool. They do know their audience to a T. This is true. Gacha games are very well aware. It's true. I'm going to assume that Jester is back now, because I do see the ads are off now for me. Ow. Don't like gacha games. Like I said, I have no, for anyone, as long as you're an adult that's playing it and it's not targeted at kids, I got no issue with it. Are there something I'm gonna jump into and play on my own a lot? Probably not. But I know a lot of people that play them, and I think that they're totally fine and totally valid for people to play. And there's a reason they're super heavily popular, you know? I agree with what Jester said, that with Magic, a $50 deck can stomp an expensive deck. Like, price more dictates the art that you're paying for more than the actual card. There's exceptions. There are cards that are really expensive and really strong, but you can have a really, really cheap deck that can win. Otherwise, yeah, Warframe. Warframe's a good example of another kind of gotcha style game. Did y'all see the thing yesterday with that, I forget their name, that AI that is on Twitch that broke the hype train record again? I don't remember their name. I know someone's gonna know it. Atel? Astel? No, that's the Elden Ring boss. The fuck is their name? I'm gonna Google it now. Neurosama. I wasn't even remotely close. The AI that's a VTuber, that one. They broke the hyper train record again yesterday. I don't know if anyone saw this, but that's not the part that I was like, what the fuck? There was a clip going around where they were like, they asked Beetle, I think is the name of their creator, will I ever be real? Or am I just made to be here for your entertainment purposes? And there's like a lot of moments with AI where I've been like, what the fuck? I think that might be the most, oh, I'm terrified moment I think I've had with AI in a very long time, because that shit, that's like, you're aware of your reality and who you are, and that's scary. So, you know, if robots take over the world in the next year or so, I just want you to know, I saw it coming. I saw it coming, and I said it here first. In case it happens.
You'll no match lay out your...
Okay, we have the Purifying Tier. We got Moog Shackle. We've got a +10 weapon. I have 35 faith. I probably want to get more. Frankly, it doesn't get much better than this. Let's win, shall we? So, we drink. We wait for Mo to go down the stairs. Oh, he's being speedy today. How kind. He goes in for the attack. We shackle. And then we L2. Hot damn. Okay, I got hit a bunch more than I was planning on. I won't lie to you. Okay, we shackle again. We L2. That was 3,000 that time? Why? You know what? Better if I don't question it. All right, we're just gonna do R1 pokes here while he goes to the next phase. We're going to drink. We're going to L2. We want to get the poise break if we can. Because I don't think we're getting the... There we go. Yeah. Was it a headshot? Is that why? I bet it was a headshot. That makes sense. That's actually interesting. We do get enough time during his, some of his moves. This is actually better on him than it was on Godfrey? That's weird. And on Noble as well. Like, much better than on Noble. Noble was not fast enough by a long shot. But on Moog, it's actually feeling completely fine. I don't have enough blue, unfortunately. Sadly, but still pretty good. We'll want more mind at some point. We'll probably want mind, faith, and strength as our main stats going forward, I think. That makes sense to me. I think that's good. Go to 40 on the faith, which gives me 45 in total. Yeah. You know, it might be Christmas Letta, but I will still say, fuck you, Letta. Fuck you. Merry Christmas. Dick. I'm doing good, Arcane. Good news and a bit of unfortunate news. Well, I'm sorry to hear the unfortunate stuff, but I hope the good stuff is good. I can tell you if you would like to know a piece of information that might cheer you up. You're an uncle? What the fuck? Congratulations. That's great news. I'm hoping that the unfortunate news isn't related to... I'm scared what the unfortunate news is now. But congrats on being an uncle. That's great. God, imagine if I was still counting the trees. Holy Jesus. Ah, premature. Hopefully the baby's doing good. Premature is not necessarily a bad thing. So hopefully baby is doing good. Hopefully baby is healthy as can be, and the doctors are able to take care of baby and help baby along. But congrats on being an uncle. Either way. Still alive? Well, that's great news. Would you like to know how many trees there are in Limgrave? I counted them this morning. Why? It's a great question. I don't really have an answer for you, but I counted them this morning, so I know the answer. Thankfully, we live in the year of 2025, soon to be 2026, and premature babies and other health complications like such are something that doctors are very well versed in and able to help us. So I'm sure baby's going to do great, and I wish nothing but the best for both baby and mother and father of baby as well. It's Christmas, leave me alone! Stop trying to kill me! Okay. What boss is the most Christmassy? I know we talked about the Grinch and the Scrooge bosses, okay? Like, I know, we know who those are. Which is the most Christmassy boss? And same to you, Elden Ring Gamer. Premium a gazillion years ago. And Cozy turned out great, see? Borealis. Borealis is a good shout. Regal Ancestor. Okay, okay. The white one with the antlers. Regal Ancestor, the moose? After only 7 months, kids got to celebrate their first birthday soon. Hospitals can do a lot nowadays. They can. Stuff is completely correct. Absolutely. Yeah, if it was like, I don't know, the 1800s, that would be a very different situation. But thankfully, we live in the world that we live in now, and things are a lot better for health complications like that. Or the reindeer. True. Yes. Sorry. The reindeer. Yeah. Yeah. Normally moose, but I will admit reindeer for the Christmas season. Dancing line for the dancing. That's a good answer. Not one I would have expected. No, it's a dude, I think. Maybe I'm making it up. Well, I can't think of a white dude with antlers in this game. So you might be, or your description is missing detail. Jory? Oh, maybe Jory. It could be Jory you're thinking of. Jory is the definition of bringing the family together. Can we say a convergence boss? Sure. Why not? Touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me, don't touch me. God, look at all these trees. Thank God we're not counting them anymore. Mikola. Sell me on Mikola. Maybe. White in his antlers. Let's ask Cozy this question. Cozy, this boss that may or may not be made up in your mind, do we like them? What is my feeling whenever I see them in a randomizer? He's called Mikola the Kind. He is called Mikola the Kind. That is true. Now, he is called that, and it's probably wrong, but... No, there are 2 moose. Sorry, there are 2 reindeer. That's it. That ticks the bringing the family together box. You're not wrong. I don't like that description, but technically not incorrect. Oh, you know who it is? I think it's Jory you're thinking of, and that's you. Okay, okay. You know who it is? You know who's the most Christmas boss? It's Horaloo. He's buff Santa. Right, that would be great, Zook. I want that. Yeah, that'd be good. That would be my first pick. Listen, I don't know. I asked the question in chat and you didn't pipe up, so you know, thank you for lurking and being busy and being here regardless, but me. You can, yes. I will be doing that 100%. It saves, on most of them, it saves like 5 seconds. But on that one, it saves so much time. Can't blame you. You're right, I can't. And I do appreciate lurkers, and I'm not calling you out for being a lurker and saying it's a bad thing. However, how dare you pop in here and be like, I can't believe you didn't think of that. I thought of that. How dare you? True, yes, you can. Not something I ever do because I never knew those bell bearings, but that is something you can do. I'm not Jester. I swear. Like last year or something. Listen, last year was last year. You think I remember what I did last week? The fact that I remember that there are 6,040 trees in Limgrave is only because that's going to be my fun fact to tell people for the next month straight whenever somebody shows up in chat, and I can be like, hey, they're like, I know more about Elden Ring than you. I'm like, I bet you don't. And they're like, yo, I bet I do. And they're like, did you know about this one? I'll be like, I did. Did you know there's 6,040 trees in Limgrave? And they're gonna be like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? You probably missed a tree anyways. Okay, you count them and prove me wrong. Until someone does that and does it more mathematically and systematically than I did, I'm correct because I've done it. Yes, I don't do the poison buffs. Yeah, Bryce does. Yeah, Bryce does all the buff routines and stuff. If I ever did like the series that Bryce is doing, where it was how strong can you make insert X, I probably would start doing that because I would do buff routines. But I don't know if I'll ever wind up doing anything like that. I like the limiting myself and not necessarily forcing myself to do buff stuff because I hate buff routines. Spoiler. True story. I know it's shocking information given everything you know about me. I think I would sooner count every single tree in the rest of the game than start doing buff routines. I actually think I would probably save more time over the course of my life by counting every single tree instead of doing buff routines too. I genuinely think if I did buff routines on every single boss, I would waste months more time than just counting every tree in the game. I killed Pumbaa. I'm a bad person. I was gonna say, I feel like this is My Chemical Romance. It is. This is My Chemical Romance. When you're frustrated with the boss, true. Or if you're trying to do something that involves like one-shotting them or trying to prove how strong you can make something, then it definitely would be for sure. No further than Flask, Regen, Golden Bow, Flame Giving Strength. Totally valid. I definitely have some of his ideas that he's done that I want to do myself. Like he did a while back, he did the, I think it was caravan only and stuff like that. I'm definitely gonna steal those ideas because I think those would be really fun. Every now and again I go to YouTube and I'm like, what have people done? And I look for ideas, not only in Elden Ring, but in Pokemon too, and other games as well. Like, dude, Mario Odyssey has some of the best ideas that can be implemented into like Elden Ring because it's an open world game. It's so good. Any build is jail only. Yep. I'm gonna be back. I need to go to the washroom. Hold that thought. Hello. Monsters are monsters from Monster Hunter. That is, I don't know what the run would look like, but that just gave me the idea. What if you did a run where every single time you're fighting a boss, you have to eat food before you can attack or something? Thank you for the tree biddies. I appreciate it. Letta's the most Christmas enemy. I refuse to give that to her. You can logic it with anything you want. I refuse to call her the most Christmas enemy. It's never happening. Colors, I don't care. She's a Grinch. A Grinch, I tell you, a Grinch. And Talisman, nope, nope, don't care, don't care. I'm not doing it. That's not happening. Godskin Noble is literally Santa. Godskin Noble does have Santa-like properties. However, Godskin Noble is Mall Santa from the early 1900s in all of those terrifying images, not actual Santa. Be rude before hitting them? No, 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 eat. You have to eat food. Eat food. Have to craft flash charges and pop pills and drugs. A green flask, your only way of regaining stamina. Stuff that's very funny, and now I want someone to make that a mod. Like, really badly. If someone makes that a mod, I will play that mod. That sounds miserable, but I'll play it. Eat food, be rude, same thing. Yeah, that's fair. Speaking of having to do something before you fight a boss, I don't know if anyone remembers, we did the Deck the Souls thing for the Firekeepers, and despite the fact we were stuck on Abyss Watchers for the better part of like an hour, we somehow got 3rd place, which is really cool and goes to show how well we did the other things. But yeah, we got 3rd place and we were stuck for an hour on one boss, so pretty cool. And I think 1st place was only like 5 ahead of us or something. So like we were kind of close. Because, you know, 5 away, that's really not that many once you have NPCs and stuff in there too, right? You know? Probably already is a mod. There's a lot of things that I think are going to be mods, and then I looked them up on Nexus Mods, and I know there's other mod sites too. But I looked them up on Nexus Mods, and they don't exist, which makes me sad, because there's a lot of random shit that I would totally do if they did. If that exists, though, please find it and send it to me, because I will do a run with that. That actively sounds like a miserable time, and also very funny at the same time. I know there's the, I don't think it's active anymore, I don't think it works anymore. But there was the mod that Aggie got Matt to make, which was a mod to make it so you have to pay for everything to be able to use it. Like walking costs money. Don't do it. Sir? It's not very Christmassy of you. Leave me alone. My dog is under my chair. In case you're wondering who I'm talking to. I need to go there. What boss has the highest holy resist? Renala phase 1 in a bubble. Okay, ow. Which does not count. Crystallians have a 94% holy resist. Apparently. Which also doesn't count. Malekith? Is it Malekith? I believe it. Yeah, Beast Clergyman and Malekith at 80. Yeah. Oh, Fortisax at 80 as well. Blackblade Kindred, 80. Radigan, 80. Elden Beast, 80. Well. It's gonna be really good in the DLC and really terrible in the base game. Do you think Radigan's gonna parry the blast thing? Projectile, that's the word. Do you think Radigan's gonna parry the projectile? I feel like it's a maybe. Totally could. It's hard to say because like he definitely parried the Sword of Darkness one, but then there's other ones that are like too big even though they are a projectile or they're a weird projectile, and like this I feel like constitutes as a weird projectile because like you look at this, right? And like it's obviously a projectile, but it's not like other ones, so I don't know. Throwing attack of the Smithscript Hammer. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. That's very funny, but that doesn't surprise me. Repeatedly parry Common Azure. Have you? That's amazing. That's very funny. My favorite cookie, ginger molasses. Easy answer. Ginger cookies, gingerbread cookies are fine, but a ginger molasses cookie when it's like that nice soft chewy with the ginger and the spice flavoring. Oh, so good. Gingerbread soft. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like gingerbread is fine, okay? Gingerbread, but when it's like a snap gingerbread, not nearly as good as a nice soft melt in your mouth ginger molasses cook. Oh my god, they're so good. Common Azuri parries every other tick of damage. Really? That's wild. God, Radigan's so cool. Radigan really should have had a second phase instead of Elden Beast. That would have been so much better. Okay, we're gonna go fight Hippo right now, and then we'll go fight Gaius after this, I think. Hippo! Hello! Oh, I didn't change my physic back. I need to do that. One moment. That was a really early phase 2, wasn't it? There we go. Okay, now we can do this properly, now that I'm properly equipped. $3,910 is wild. Okay. When in doubt. Drill the hippo up the ass. Okay. We did what, 5,000? Crazy. Favorite Christmas movie? Probably Muppet Christmas Carol. But there is Christmas Chronicles, which is up there as well on Netflix. So good. I haven't watched this year. I actually probably should tonight, because I have forgotten to watch it. I love that movie. What are you talking about? Dude, it's so slow. Damn. It's so a little bit slow. But Elf, Elf is fine. If you like Elf, that's totally fine. But I find Elf to be meh. Same with Home Alone. I don't like Home Alone. Nice. Okay. Whoa! God, we do so much damage. That really is crazy how much that is. I'll take it. It was a lot more attempts than it should have been, but damn, man, that's a lot of damage. Holy fuck. They're the best? Matter of preference. Yeah, if you haven't watched Muppet Christmas Carol or Christmas Chronicles, you definitely should go watch those. Those are both excellent movies. Double occult Uchis with High Arcane. Now, I feel like, although that would be like fun, I don't know how hard that would be. Granted, this is not super hard either, but you are also always welcome to, whenever I bring it back, we usually have a weapon request run, or weapon request redeem. You will be able to do that if you want to. But it would only be Uchi, it wouldn't be that specific. So you could do that and be like, also, could you try this? Which I totally could. Muppet Christmas Carol scares you? Oh. Why does it scare you? Oh, I didn't even have this on. Not that it would have mattered that much. It doesn't actually help with a lot of it, but still. Whoops. The first time I've screwed that up in a while. I even did that when I was invisible once. The Ghost of Christmas Past, she's terrifying. Fair enough. You would not do well with actual horror films then, but fair enough. What? 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 What do you mean? I landed. What are you talking about? Stupid fucking saved fall damage. I hate it. It's so dumb. Well, in that case, I feel like Muppet Christmas Carol or all Christmas Carol versions should be right up your alley. Since, you know, that's basically what they do to Scrooge. I like how this list has slowly become more and more rock as time has gone on. I also did not know that Rise Against did a version of Making Christmas. That's crazy to me. Given how much damage we've done so far against things that are not weak to Holy, but are like kind of mid resist to Holy, I got a feeling that we might see a 4 Ash of War or 5 Ash of War Gaius. I bet you I could one-shot Deathrite Birds. I have a feeling I would one-shot more Deathrite Birds than I did Sword of Darkness. I'm curious how far it would get, because we did it with Sword of Darkness. We did it, and we maxed out our stats, and I was able to one-shot all the way up to the Altus Deathrite Bird. And this, I think, is doing more damage so far. So I wonder if I could actually one-shot the Altus one, because the last time it was only three quarters of its health bar. Need the buff from Golden Epitaph. I would do it without that buff, because the goal is to see, because we did with Sword of Darkness, the goal is to see how much or how far we could get with one-shotting them, and like what is the limit of the one-shotting potential, and that was one-shotting all the way to Altus. So, because I could 100% one-shot stuff with buffs, but I want to see how much this can actually one-shot with something that is weak to Holy. And I feel like it would one-shot all the way to Altus as well, and possibly Altus, because so far I'm pretty sure it's doing more damage than the Sword of Darkness one did. I think, at least. Yeah, with Exaltation buffs, it can one-shot 100%. There's definitely a lot of, like... There's a lot of ways that this would be able to one-shot, for sure. Like, that's doing, I mean, that was them being unaware, but that was almost 4,000 damage in the DLC that I just did to someone that is not particularly weak to holy. So on someone that is actually, like, negative resistance to holy, which the Deathrite birds are, right? Okay, well that sucked. Actually, I need to look something up because I just realized something. I have Siluria's Woe. That's interesting. This is not boosted by the Crucible things, unlike every other Crucible thing, which is boosted by the Crucible things. I don't know why, actually, I don't even know why I did this. This is habit. I don't need to go this way. The Crucible things are all, they all boost, they're all boosted by the Crucible armor. This is not boosted by the Crucible armor, which is weird. Okay, someone is saying they tested it and they get 2% more with the helmet. Apparently. I don't know if that's true, though. Hang on, there's a reply. The only response to it is, my man lying just for fun. How to get this, get 12 up votes and 0 down votes. Okay, so that it doesn't work. Good to know. Thank you, random person that commented that it does not work. I appreciate you. I want you to know that. That is weird, though. That is very weird that it does not get boosted by that. Because it is a Crucible weapon. It is a Crucible weapon's unique Ash of War. Siluria has a full armor set that should boost it. That's weird. Yeah, best is like 10%. What can hurt? Exactly. Mind you, we say that. Given how much damage we're currently doing with this thing. But then again, most of the base game resists holy anyway, so who the fuck gives a shit? Deserve something for your trouble. I agree. And again, it's just weird because it's the only, as far as I know, it's the only Crucible thing that doesn't get, like everything else that's Crucible Knight related. Well, maybe Ordovis's Vortex thing doesn't get boosted either. So it'd be one of two. That's still weird though. That's super weird. It feels wrong. Like, it feels wrong in the way that it actually feels like a mistake. Weird. I can't tell if I like this guy's voice or not. What, you know what? I don't know what I was aiming at. Wanted to go kill Ronald? Well, welcome back. It's a choice. It might not be a choice. It might just be their voice. We don't know if it's a choice. I just can't decide if I like it. Still, even if it's not a choice, but I can't, but you know, might not be a choice. It sounds like he should be able to sing better than he is. Like, it sounds like he's trying to not sing. So maybe it is, I don't know. Weird. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Have I said that? Of course, we pass Letta. We have to say whenever we pass Letta. Attacks are more efficient when aimed at where the enemy is as opposed to where you think the enemy should have been. That is fair. It is still bullshit that enemies can move, but that is fair. Has an incredibly embarrassingly high speaking voice. I don't know if that's real or not. I can't tell with you, Specs.
Yeah! Science!
You like burgers and soda? Fair? Oh, itchy ear. Okay. 25. All right. Hello, Gaius. I come bearing something that I hope is going to be quite good on you, and hopefully you don't one-shot me, although I have a feeling you will because this is just kind of how this goes sometimes. Hey, you didn't. Look at me go. Well, you did one-shot me. But I did do 4,298 damage without hitting the weapon part. This is very strong. Ah, perfect. So I should be able to get it at the end of this. I hope. Holy crap. Please, please, poise break. Poise break. Dude. Oh, I didn't press roll in time. I'm an idiot. Holy shit. That's so good. What's his upgrade level? Oh, plus 10. It's max. Yeah, I agree. The dodge timing on the charge is way too narrow. I don't like the charge. To this day, I think Gaius is genuinely, I actually like Gaius's fight. I think Gaius's fight is extremely fun. But the charge, especially the opening part of the charge, is unfair. Like the opening charge, the rest of the charges during the fight or whatever, the opening charge is just plain unfair in my opinion. And sometimes it can just double hit you and kill you. Just crazy. Yes, hello, goodbye. Pretty much by the time I get to the DLC, my weapon will always be maxed. Or it'll be maxed and then I'll or not be maxed and then I'll max it in the DLC right away. Pretty much guaranteed. Right, I didn't charge it because I'm a fool. Nope, I need you to do the other move. Do the move. That's not it. we gotta finish with the Ash. Let's go. That's so gross. 5,000 damage with that hit. That's incredible. It's so strong. Oh my god. I could get it another, what, 8% better if I get Rakshas's armor too? So that would be, I mean, that's not that much, but still I could if I wanted to. That's fucking wild, man. A lot of fun. Here's the thing. I actually, if you ignore the initial charge of Gaius's attack, which I think is bullshit, I do think that the fight flows really well because you are dodging a lot of attacks and you get attacks in between. It feels fair. It's the initial charge that's bullshit, in my opinion. But I know people hate that fight. But I think that the initial charge is what sets the tone for most people. Kill Rakshasa and go through hell. I don't want to. I don't want to. Let's go try this on PvP real quick. Yes, I do have Godfrey icon. Yeah, they're the same icon, unfortunately. I did name my weapon. How'd you know, Specs? How'd you know? What, 8%? Yeah. It's Christmas. I don't need hell. How much does damage does this give me? This gives me 7 goes from 286 to 703. Yeah, so that is better, although it's not going to be as good for the holy portion, obviously, but still. Kind of mid. Yeah, the regular attacks are definitely not as good. I think the fact that it does pierce damage is really going to help on specific bosses. Ahem. PCR, for example. But I do think that on some bosses, it's a little mid. I also find it interesting. So, you know, most weapons have, like, based on the attack that they do can pierce or slash or whatever it is, right? This weapon has a pierce attack, right? And if you look at it, it only does pierce damage. But it has a slashing attack with this, but that doesn't do slash damage. That does pierce damage. Because otherwise it would say pierce slash slash. So it only does pierce damage, and I think it only does pierce damage because the two, like, side things here, when you do the slash attack, hit with the pierce as you hit. So it's always pierce damage with this, which is really interesting. Because I can't think of another weapon that has a slashing move that does pierce damage with it. Pretty much everything is always, if it does this moveset, it's always a slash, not pierce. I find that interesting. Anyways, what's it on my left hand? There's a couple of different reasons. If you're on a horse, if you're on Torn and you two-handed weapon once in your left hand, you're guaranteed to actually be two-handing it. But if it's in your right hand, you're not. And if you need the strength requirement, that's good. 2, not that I use it, but buff routines are a lot better with this in your left hand. And 3, again, not that it matters right now, but if you fight the Mimicteer forgets that it has a weapon and tries to hit you with R1s because it thinks the weapon in its offhand is an offhand weapon, not the actual main weapon. So it makes the Mimicteer fight easier. But 2 of those don't matter. How much uses roll poke? Its roll poke is really good. The Grinkatana's roll poke I quite like. Can I one-shot these guys now? No, but I can do 5,000 damage to them. It's disgusting. That's so much fun. Take all your weapons off for his mimic. Yeah, 100%. The reason that I don't partially is because it's kind of fun to actually fight the mimic properly. But also, if you do the if you do a randomizer, you run into the mimic. You can't take your stuff off in time. So having it in your left hand means you'll always have the advantage. Hi, Hornset. Oh, hang on. I missed. Okay, this is what I was worried about. So I want to be doing the tap ones with this. That makes sense. Because the actual, like, AoE on the ground is better than the projectile.
Now go and make yourself useful.
The mimics here can be hard depending on what weapon you bring and what like you have set up for it. I definitely think the mimics here is not like normally hard. But did we give up on counting trees? We finished Limgrave, and then I realized how many trees were in Liurnia. And I decided I would maybe save the rest of the game for another day down the road, possibly. We'll see, but for now, I can tell you confidently that there's 6,040 trees in Limgrave. And if you would like to dispute that, you're welcome to count them yourself. For another player with more free time. I honestly think I can do it in like sectional bursts like that. I think that if I have a I think if I do all of it at once, I'm gonna lose my mind. But if I do it like area by area, I think that I could 100% get through the whole game. But I can't do the whole game in one sitting. Oh my god, it's so much. You love to dispute for the joke, but you don't think you care enough to do it. Yeah, I feel like most people are the same way with that, to be honest. And I don't blame them. So we have a couple moments during the Mesmer fight where we should be able to do this. When he lands with his big snake thing, we should be able to. There's a couple other moments where he freezes during the attack. We'll see. Be honest, I don't know what that question means. Gamer? Those are both good, yeah. Okay. Mesmer. And he's weak to Holy in phase 2. Oh, I didn't roll. Phase 2. Thank you. I would love to have full mana here, because I think I'll be able to kill him in like 3 hits. Let's see. 1. Okay, or he'll just do that. That's bullshit, but okay, fine. Whatever, man. Oh, do I play on console on PC? I play on PC. How long am I streaming for? Probably not too much longer. Probably not too much longer. Mod the flight to Asses track that way. Oh, yeah, 100% you would have to. Yeah, absolutely. How many Erd trees? True, you could. To counter fuck you, he does. It's not, you're not wrong. I have played Bloodborne. Bloodborne was my first ever Souls game, actually. I don't think there's a single Souls game I haven't played at this point. I mean, it's made by FromSoft. In fact, I know there isn't one. I'm gonna heal. How dare you? Mm-hmm. That's so mean. The fact that it happens every time because of, I think his damage threshold gets high enough.
Wonderful.
That's crazy to me. That's so unfortunate. Okay, great. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's not great. Ooh, good move, good move, good move. We love that. Good move. Mine's better.
America.
The range on it's really good too. I gotta say, I'm not using the range enough. I'm definitely using it more as a melee thing. But like, look how far that goes. That's crazy, man. What a good Ash of War. Yes, I have played Bloodborne. Bloodborne was my first ever Souls game. I've played every FromSoft Souls game at this point. I think the only Souls games I haven't played are non-FromSoft ones, which are the ones that are all kind of from what I hear. So every other one I played though. All the other ones I played. We're gonna pause it there at exactly 3 hours in game time. We're gonna pause it there and we're gonna continue this on the 26th. Because I won't be streaming tomorrow, obviously, because it's Christmas. So I won't be streaming tomorrow, but oh, have you ever said your legendary Mesmer story? I don't think so. Feel free before I leave if you would like. Oh, you already did. Be in third try with no sound since your headphones died. Nice, congrats. Some people definitely have a harder time with him and others have an easier time. That's great that you're one with the easier time. I love it. Never actually had a full run with it. Oh, Zook, you're going to the dark side. How dare you? Liza P. I love Liza P. Liza P is the best non-FromSoft Souls game for sure. I love it dearly. No Christmas stream. I'm sorry for betraying you. Thank you all for being here when we counted trees and then beat people up with a tree. That was great. I super appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for mostly this year, but you know, today and everything. I appreciate it very much. If you are celebrating Christmas, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas with your friends, your family, whoever it is that you're celebrating with. I hope you're able to relax and enjoy. If you are not celebrating Christmas, then I hope you have a wonderful Wednesday and Thursday and you enjoy the world basically being shut down and being very quiet for a couple days. So I hope whatever you're doing, it is wonderful. I will see you all on Friday for Boxing Day. We will not be counting trees, but we will be killing bosses with a tree and also, I don't know, something else afterwards, because I don't know if this is going to take that long to do so. I appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. If you haven't, make sure that's not actually pinned right now, but if you haven't, make sure you check out the YouTube. There's a new video every single Monday. New one came out on Monday, which is the 5 of every boss. Go check that out. It's pretty good. If you haven't yet, also sub to the VOD channel, because that's where all the VODs get uploaded, including things that don't make it to the main channel, like, I don't know, counting all the trees, which was a super entertaining stream that you definitely want to watch the VOD of. Totally. Definitely. We're going right over to cats. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I will see you all on Friday. Merry Christmas, or Happy Holidays, or just Happy Wednesday, Thursday. Please stick around for the raid. I super appreciate it. And I will see you all then. Remember, there are 6,040 trees in Limgrave, and nobody can dispute that because nobody else has counted them all like me. Goodbye.